today.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL. Touchdown, Rams!
Kyren Williams
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made.
And he is going to have a Rams Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Looking to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they've moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hand off here to Walker.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
The tackle made by K'Lavon Chaisson. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And Walker once more. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
On the give, it's Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a run with Walker.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
This is Walker.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Dexter Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
And taken right at the 35. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense.
He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion. Because you have to have that. Center, guards, tackles, tight ends. Some of the wide receivers being involved. Maybe a lead runner at times. Maybe a fullback. But all in all, those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble in real life. And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. They've done it well for them all year long.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. It's Walker. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fighting through at the 25.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll set up to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass complete there to Nacua. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
That'll be caught by Kupp. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw now on 1st down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Julian Love picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a good return as he'll be high of the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nacua
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Back to Walker on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 36. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now run by Charbonnet. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And going right back to Walker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's Elliott, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Charbonnet. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4.
4-point game. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. For him,
a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Straight ahead, Walker. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he's got this down to the 35. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
A huge play there in overtime. 55 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he is in for the score. And it is is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Seahawks, their very slim playoff hopes remain